Welcome back, everybody, and I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. This week, we're going to be talking about perimeter and area. So today, we're going to focus on reviewing how we find perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around a figure, or I could say the distance around a shape. It's the outside of the shape that we're most concerned with. Add up all of the sides to find the perimeter. So you'll see in this first example, we have a triangle with 3 sides. One side is 5 inches, second side is 5 inches, and then the third side is 4 inches. I need to add up all the sides in order to find that perimeter. So I'm going to do 5 plus 5 plus 4, which equals 14 inches. The perimeter of the triangle is 14 inches. Take a look at some of these real-world examples. If I wanted to find the perimeter, I would have to find the outside of the shape. So I'm just going to highlight where my perimeter would be. So everything in green would be my perimeter. Everything in green, I'm going to focus on the inside of the tablet, would be my perimeter. And then everything again in green, all these outside pieces would be perimeter. The biggest difference between area and perimeter is that perimeter focuses on the outside of the shape while area focuses on the inside. Let's take a look at some examples. Find the perimeter of the following shape. Well, we were just told we have to add all of the sides of the shape in order to figure out perimeter, but we're missing 2 sides. Luckily, you've probably noticed that this is a very special shape. It's a rectangle that can be further classified as a square. Squares have all equal sides. But if I didn't know that, I also know that rectangles, like this square, have their opposite sides equal. So if this side is 2 inches, that means this side also has to be 2 inches. And if this side is 2 inches, that means its opposite side also has to be 2 inches. Now we can find the perimeter of this shape. Let's create 2 equations for finding the perimeter. One, I can add every single side. So 2 inches plus 2 inches. You'll notice that I'm checking off the numbers as I add them in order to keep track of them. So I only have 2 inches, and last one, 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have 4 2s because there are 4 sides. Now, because this is such a special shape, I can also do 4 times 2 because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 2s here. 2 plus 2 is 4 inches, plus 2 is going to be another 4 inches. 4 plus 4 gives us 8 inches. 4 times 2 is 8 inches. The perimeter of my shape is 8 inches. Notice that it's not 8 inches squared. When we're working with perimeter, we are not using the squared units. So in this case, my perimeter is only inches. Let's try a couple more examples. Looking at this shape, I can tell there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides to this one. So I can find the perimeter of a shape that isn't a rectangle. I just have to make sure I add every single side together. I'm going to set out my equation just like I did for the last shape. 5 inches plus 5 inches plus 5 inches plus 1 more 5 inches, and finally plus 10 inches. Now, this looks like a lot to do in one go, but we're working with 5s and 10s. So I know 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 5s is the same as 20 plus my 10 that's still left over. 20 plus 10 more is going to be 30 inches. The perimeter of my shape is 30 inches. Let's try one last example. Once again, I've been given a rectangle. This one is not a square because I can tell one side is 9 meters, the other side is 5 meters. That's what that M stands for, meters. Since this isn't a square, all the sides are not going to be equal, but I can still follow the rule that opposite sides are equal. So if this side is 9 meters, the opposite side must also be 9 meters. And if my side down here is 5 meters, that means my opposite side is going to be 5 meters. I can now set up an equation. I can do this a couple different ways. I can do 9 plus 5 plus 9 plus 5, but I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to add doubles. So I'm going to start with 9 meters and 9 meters. 9 plus 9, and I know that 9 plus 9, being a double, is 18 meters. Now I need to do 5 meters plus 5 meters. 5 meters plus 5 meters equals 10 meters. I've added all my doubles, but I still need to add 18 and 10. So I'm going to set them up so the 1s and 10s line up a little bit better. 18 meters plus 10 meters. 8 ones plus 0 ones is going to be 8, and 110 plus 110 is going to be 2 10s. That means the perimeter of my shape is 28 meters. In your practice problems today, you'll find the perimeter of quadrilaterals as well as other shapes. When you're looking for the perimeter, take your time. Make sure you've added every number that you're given for the side lengths. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.